I miss my father. I miss him so much. He had a heart attack and died while he was on vacation in Florida. I was on the tennis courts when it happened. A shortness of breath. That really put the fear of dying in me. After that, I decided to do whatever I could to give myself more time. Yeah, I wanted to live longer, but I also wanted to live better. I have dreams for myself, my wife, my daughters, and my future grandchildren. I'm going to be here for them, and I will not let a moment of my time with them slip by.
Welcome back to Breakfast Television. I'm here with Brian Campkin.
Morning.
Great to meet you. What a powerful video. What did you think just watching that right now?
It's almost scary that it's actually me in that video. You know, 7 years ago I was on the tennis court and became winded and didn't realize what was wrong with me. And 5 weeks of tests and an angiogram later, it was determined that of my 4 main arteries, 3 were clogged at 100%. So when I see that, I'm thankful to be part of those 50% that get that second chance at life and be able to have created a survivorship.
Fantastic. Now, Brian is a digital health user, which means that you actually can track all of your health records online, and you can find out your BMI, anything you need to know about your health. It's all there at the palm of your hand. It
is. You know, when I first was diagnosed, we weren't the app society that we are today, and there's so much in the palm of your hand today. And as I was saying off camera, you know, I know a year ago that my BMI was an area to focus on for me at 29%, and I turned the corner into 2014, and through tracking through e-tools, I now know I'm at 25.5. I'm not where I need to be, but I'm moving in the right direction. And being able to track things like that, although it seems small and insignificant, BMI is an important thing to be measuring towards your health.
And your health is something that's very important to you. You play tennis, as you mentioned.
Right.
Your father passed away from heart disease of a heart attack. You suffered a heart attack. How did that change your life and make you decide to start to use these tools?
For me, it was like sandpaper around the edges. I didn't have to really change a lot, but I had to change a number of little things. And, you know, to lose my dad now 23 years ago out of nowhere, he went to Florida on vacation and just never came back. I didn't even know that genetics was something I should be measuring and tracking as well. And it's important that in your family history, in your records, what is being monitored for you is that your family physician and your caregiver know that is part of your background and your history. Because as it did in my case, it can just come out of nowhere. And that's a scary reality. So if you can track these through the e-tools that are available today, and if you want to learn more about that, betterhealthtogether.ca is a great site to learn what's available, what you could be using, and some questions you can be asking your own caregivers to make sure that it's available to you.
That's great. And you have 3 kids.
I do.
Daughters.
Yes,
all daughters.
Yeah.
And you've got grandchildren on the way?
You know, when I was first diagnosed, my life goal was to be fit enough to walk each one of my daughters down the aisle on their wedding day. And at the time, they were 19, 16, and 13. And since then, I have walked my eldest daughter down the aisle 2 years ago in November 2011. And I'm very proud to say that next month, I will be a grandfather for the first time, and I already know it is a grandson, which is pretty exciting and pretty cool. So the journey never ends. The milestones never end for survivors like us. We just continue to set more goals and track them and just keep moving forward. And you're right, I do play a lot more tennis than I did at the time of my incident. I'm now playing about 4 or 5 hours a week.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing your personal story with us and for telling everybody. If you want to learn some more about how digital health can work for you and your family, visit betterhealthtogether.ca. Brian, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.